Hey YouTube, Southwest252 here with another video, and this time I'll be reviewing the NG Models Southwest Airlines Boeing 737-700 with split scimitar winglets in 1/400 scale. But before I get into the review, I would just like to say I'd really appreciate it if you could check out my Instagram, and the link for that is in the description below. I'll start off with the box. And at the top left, it does say Boeing 737-700. You have the box art across the whole front end of the box with the different Southwest colors and the heart logo in the middle. You've got the computer-generated image of this aircraft. Southwest logo. The registration of this model is November 269 Whiskey November. There is the NG Models logo and 1/400 scale collectible models, die-cast metal. On the bottom of the box, it does have pretty much the same things, but it does have the item number, which is 77041. Then on the left side, it's even simpler version of that. On the top of the box, it is pretty much the same as the bottom. And then the right side is pretty much the same as the left. The back of the box has the same box art as the front, but don't forget to check out the NG Models social media. And warning: choking hazard, small parts, not suitable for children under 14 years old. That's all for the box, and now for the model. So just like the blended winglet version, the blue is absolutely way too dark on here. NG keeps doing this. They shouldn't be, but the blue is just completely wrong. So that is disappointing to see. But now let's get onto the details. So you do have the nose cone painted on there in the front. You have the pitot tubes. You've got the cockpit windows. The nose gear, all the gears are rubber and do roll. You have the gear door. It does have the fleet number on it, which is 269. You've got the L1 door with the heart logo next to it. The Southwest billboard titles. You've got an antenna on top there. You have your overwing emergency exit and markings on the wings there. You've got the flap fairings and such. Then you have the split scimitar winglets. As I mentioned with the blended winglet version, the design on the winglet is a little wrong, and then also it extends way too much on the wing there. So that's disappointing to see. But then underneath you have your engines with southwest.com on them. And then here is the inside view of the engines. Then again on top you have an antenna and then a Wi-Fi dome towards the back. And then at the back door, you do have the registration, which again is November 269 Whiskey November, and the American flag on the tail. And there's the tail as well. Then on the right side is pretty much the same. You just have the cargo luggage doors. Above that antenna there in the front, it's very hard to tell with this paint job, but it is there. And then in the back, it's in the yellow portion, so it's easier to see, but at the bottom there. So here is the front view of this model. There's the right side. There's the back view. There's the left side. Here's the top view. And here is the bottom. So it does say 700 by the nose cone. You've got your nose gear. Again, all the gears are rubber and do roll. You've got a bunch of details painted on the belly. You've got an antenna there, heart logo. You have underneath the engines and wings, there's your main gear. You have two more antennas underneath. Then you move towards the back. You've got the doors for the APU. Again, it's hard to tell. And then you have the APU itself all the way in the back. So that is really it for the model. Overall, like I said before, the blue is way too dark and the winglet design is a little incorrect. I was also noticed that the Wi-Fi dome on top is a little bit not centered as well. So for all of that, I'm going to give this model a 26.5 out of 30. But that's going to be it for this review. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button down below and consider subscribing to my channel if you're new. And once again, I would really appreciate it if you could check out my Instagram, and the link for that is in the description below. Thanks again for watching. Bye.
We would like to point out the safety features of this Boeing 737-700 series aircraft. You're looking at the Southwest Airlines bestseller. It's a safety information card. It's in the seat pocket in front of you. It works as a fan for no extra charge. You're welcome. And it reads as a comic book. It has a lot of short stories. None of them ends well. Absolutely.